Hello everybody. So I was just recording a video on the books that I read and stuff that you guys might want to like read too because you might be interested. Anyway, I'm feeling slap happy and I'm depressed and I'm just really upset. I've been feeling like I'm gonna cry right now. Like I'm just having a really rough time with censorship and the world and just I'm feeling really discouraged. I've been really brutally hit in a lot of ways in terms of like stuff, and I know a lot of people have, and I know it's not just me, but I have been hit nonetheless. Like, okay, so the only thing that's been making me feel better lately is cooking in my dad's house. So that's just kind of like how I'm dealing with a lot of things. I actually am a really good cook, and I post a lot of my Snapchat of things that I make and stuff like that. So I figured we could like bake something or cook something right now because that's just how I am. I'm very old school. I know a lot of people on my YouTube channel don't have like a personal side of me, but I'm very old school. I'm very old school. Like I really actually, a lot of people think I'm like some feminist, but I'm actually really into the kind of like 1950s roles of women. I actually, give or take, like I really think women should know how to cook. For example, I have my old school recipes, which I'll show you right here. This is where I keep all my recipes inside. My nails look like trash because I hurt my hands really bad. And I have all my, can you see? Like all my recipe cards and things like that. And I really like to cook. So you guys figured that I was gonna do a live stream, but I'm nervous to do a live stream because again, I don't really know what I'm doing, like in terms of like censorship stuff. So I figured we'll get our aprons on. If you cook without, oh listen, this is not like, I'm not teaching you really how to cook anything. I'll tell you what I'm doing, but I truly believe that people who really know how to cook, they don't really measure anything. I'm not a measurer. Like I'll use maybe measuring devices, but I'm not using it to measure. I'm using it for a scoop. And I firmly believe in the wearing of aprons. I think you should wear an apron. So I'm gonna get my apron. I'm gonna figure out what we're gonna make today, and we're gonna have our little breakdown together. So hopefully you guys enjoy it. I'm hoping if this goes well that this is actually gonna be my new thing, because my idea is to actually have a cooking type show while I talk about things that you guys will really be interested in. So I hope you catch my drift with what I'm saying. All right, y'all, I have a new channel going on. It's called Not Your Mama's Secret Recipes. The whole idea behind this is that it is a cooking show, but there is a secret to every recipe. I'm sharing my secret recipes with you guys. This is a way to get my content out there. Please subscribe. And I know those of you who do not want to support me on Patreon for whatever reason, this is another way to get my videos out there. Please share the concept, and please be careful of your comments. Please be careful of your comments on my video and on this new channel, please. Okay? Be careful of your word choices. This is the best that I can do. I'm working really hard to start this whole new platform, and I will be having another platform as well on Library and Brighton. So I will put all those links below. Please, please, please check out the description box to follow me. Please follow this channel. Again, there will be secrets in the recipes. Listen to what I'm saying. There will be secrets in the recipes. Follow along with me. I hope you guys catch my drift. I really do. Keep it low key. Low key is the way to be. Keep it low key. If you are part of the gang, that you know the code, keep this low key. All right? Thank you so much.
Listen carefully. There is a secret in my mama's recipe.
And that's kind of the way that I will be creatively giving you guys the valid information you need without it getting taken away is by, I guess, doing this. Does that make sense? I really hope it makes sense. Like this video if it makes sense. So I'm gonna get my apron. Let's go. Now normally when I cook, I listen to music. I've been really into country music lately, but I don't know, every time it's different. I can't play any music right now because then I'll get copyrighted for that. So I like to listen to music. It's soothing. It makes me feel happy and homey. I kind of want to make a cake. Whatever, let's make a pumpkin cake. Let me see. I kind of want to see if I have the right food coloring, because well, I have these. Ooh, I found pumpkin sprinkles. Oh, we can make something real cute, you guys. Splendid. All right, well, let's just do that then. I need to get my... So this is the pan that I'm gonna use. And I think I'm just gonna make a vanilla cake with maple cinnamon buttercream. Ingredients that I need for this: vanilla, maple syrup. I have a lot of things to tell you guys, and I just feel like I can't. And I put out a video for you guys to, you know, come on Patreon with me, but I didn't get as many responses as I would have liked, which is upsetting to me, because it's just not very supportive, I guess. I don't know. So I'm trying to work with you guys more and get that content and that information you need right away. One of the things that I wanted to talk to you guys about was if you guys heard about Green Sabbath Day. This is crazy. Now, if you guys haven't heard Green Sabbath Day, it's basically in regards to the climate change stuff that's going on. And the Pope is on board with it. Rabbis are on board with it. Greta Thunberg is on board with it. Basically worshiping the creation rather than the creator. And having... the fact that popes and rabbis and stuff like are down for this is really disturbing. I would look up Green Sabbath Day. It's people who are like, oh, but it's about saving the planet. Da, 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 da. First of all, no, it's not. Second of all, you are not of the world. And if you are Christian, such as myself, it says in the Bible that you are not of the world and you should not be a friend to this world. So Green Sabbath Day was just icing on the cake when I heard about that. I know a lot of people haven't heard about that. Check that one out. So there's starting information today. I'm actually defrosting this butter because I froze it. I do prep, so I freeze a lot of butter. Butter freezes well. And I ran out of butter in my regular fridge, so. All right, let's see, what do we need? We have flour, baking powder. We have flour, baking powder. We need some oil, we need some eggs, milk, we have sugar. Let's see, milk. Oh, I need eggs. Let me get my laptop out of this area. Get a whisk going on, one of these bad boys. The other thing that I wanted to talk to you guys about was sewers. Yes, you heard me right. I am talking about sewers, like the sewage system. We'll use coconut oil. Now, you're going to be asking me, Mary, why are you talking about the sewers? Well, funny you should ask that, because the interesting thing is that they are going to start putting these monitors into the sewage system to monitor the type of food, drug, and alcohol intake your family, your neighborhood decides to purchase, bring into their home, bring into their neighborhood. And they are monitoring all of this through basically essentially AI technology that will be placed in the sewage systems. Have you heard about that one? So that happened. All right, guys, let me focus for a second. Let me get this recipe going. This is where I would like to kind of, I'm thinking about doing them these live streams so you guys can kind of talk with me. Because I want to hear you guys' opinion on this. I hope you guys like this video. To be honest, I've been really depressed. I've been really going through it. With everything going on, and sometimes it is a burden to know all that I know, because it just sucks. It's not a happy time, and then when you're just hated for it, when you just have good intentions, I don't know, it just sucks. And I have such a passion for doing videos and creating content, and lately I haven't been wanting to create content because I'm like, what's the point? Like, sometimes I kind of feel like people don't care, and just, am I really even making a difference? So the only thing, again, that I told you guys is it makes me feel a little bit better when I'm cooking. I don't like how half of my head is cut off. It's really pissing me off. So if you guys are interested in the things that I'm talking about here on this channel with these cooking episodes, I think I'm going to create a channel called Secret Recipes, where I give little prequels of what I'm talking about for you guys to know. Also while I cook, and I promise my setup will be more professional. I'm just using a camera, and I want to have actually cameras to see what I'm doing. I just felt lazy today. Again, I'm having a depression issue where I'm struggling to even have the motivation to do this. I'm just trying to get through it, and I will mention certain topics like that for you guys to follow me on my Patreon to see, or a different platform that may not be Patreon, to see the content that I'm talking about. Okay, I found a much better way, a much better angle to record what's going on. So blah blah blah, we got the butter, the sugar, I need some oil. What oil do we have here? I will use some of this, bada bing, bada boom. About 3 tablespoons. That looks about right. What was really interesting actually was, if you guys have been following some of Fox News actually got censored for censored on Facebook. Again, if you guys are new here, I got banned on Facebook. But Fox News got censored on Facebook for actually quoting the CDC, which is kind of hilarious in a way, because he's like, I literally quoted the CDC. And Facebook, you know, Facebook has their fact checkers for posting false information. This goes to show you, and what I like about it is that people are actually starting to see it and starting to realize what's going on with that. Because if the news is literally getting censored for posting things about the CDC, now what was he quoting about the CDC? Well, basically they were talking about the cases that, and mask wearing and stuff like that, where the people who got it were 70% of the people who got it wore a mask at all times. Like, it doesn't make sense. So stuff that I've been saying literally since March is basically what's coming out. Even partly by the CDC and Facebook and stuff like that are still censoring it and taking down. Big tech is just taking down everything, and people are really starting to see it and starting to see what's going on. So that's good, but it goes to show. Also, can we talk about CNN, which, you know, I personally don't like that network, roasting Nancy Pelosi. that was really enjoying, because she, you know, keeps stealing the stimulus, and she tries to, you know, she got so defensive. If you guys haven't seen that clip, I'll try to link it below or something. But she was basically getting questioned by Wolf for you know, why are you stalling the stimulus? Why aren't you working it out with the president and stuff like that, blah, blah, blah. And she's like, this is the president's fault, blah, blah, blah. But all the people see what's going on, that she can't formulate a deal and act like an adult and formulate a deal to help the people. You know what I mean? She got so defensive. It was really fun to see. But I do want to give, you know, a big shout out to you guys for the ones who are sticking with me on, ew, I do not like how this looks. The ones who are sticking with me on everything, because it has been a really hard time for me. And I really appreciate those of you who have been remaining strong with me through this. And I know we're all gonna come out okay. We're gonna come out stronger than ever. It's just a matter of time. But you guys do mean a lot to me, and I appreciate everything. I feel like I messed up on this cake a little bit, to be honest. Like, I don't know why it looks like this. That does not even look normal. It said on the recipe it's supposed to look a little curdled because of the milk. So I'm just gonna go with it. I never made this. This isn't my normal recipe for cake. I wanted to try a different one. I know it's Domestic Violence Awareness Month. If you guys who are new here aren't aware, I am a big advocate and speaker for domestic violence awareness, domestic violence survival and recovery, and all things like that. And I do a video every year, and I haven't even had the, I don't know, the motivation to even do that, because I don't know, I just haven't been feeling like myself. Like, I've just really been going through it. So, at least we know how to cook. I'm gonna mix this a little with the mixer so it's a little better. The cake is baking in the oven. I'm making the the brown sugar cinnamon buttercream. So I got the butter in this bowl, and I need to put some brown sugar in there. Check on the cake. There's this other platform called, I believe, Library, and Brighton, I believe it's called. And I haven't made my profile on there yet. If you guys hear like random noises, my dad is in the background. And I haven't made a profile on there yet, but I'm pretty sure the platform is actually free, and then you have the option to, you know, tip the content creators and stuff like that. But I heard that I actually can't get censored, so I'm looking to go on there, and if I do, I'll obviously let you guys know. But I heard really good things about it, and I kind of want to just have an exclusive platform, because even with Patreon I have to worry about censorship a little bit. But I just hope you guys end up following me where I decide to really go. Now I need powdered sugar. I never add all the powdered sugar in at once because you don't want it to be too sweet. You want to taste as you go. So we're just going to add a little bit. A little bit first. Forgot to put in my vanilla extract. Oh darn. So that's what I'm making right now, the buttercream, and I'll show you guys what it looks like when it's finished. Always remember, to sift your flour, otherwise your frosting will get clumpy. And I just made that mistake a second ago, so I got my sifter out so I don't continue my mistake. Put a little bit of heavy cream in there to make it a little more creamy. Sift some more powdered sugar in there. This is how the frosting looks. We're gonna wait for the cake to be finished and frost it. And then we're gonna be done and our depression phase will be over. So I think the cake is done. It looks like this. And we're gonna wait for it to cool and then I'm gonna frost it. I put a little bit of food coloring in the frosting to make it orange, like I tested it out. And it's more orange in this bowl. This is much lighter, but that's because it was more concentrated in that one. So I thought it would look prettier than like the brown color. I usually get these gel food colors, but I ran out of them, so I have to use these ones, and these ones aren't even that good. And I personally don't like using them, but it's what I had here. So it's better than nothing, I guess. The cake is cooling. It came out beautiful. And then after this, I have to work out, and I'm gonna make those 2 accounts that I told you guys about. Brighton and I think Library it's called, but if you're not a follower on my Patreon, please consider going over there. So let's see. This is how the cake turned out. It looks perfect. And I let it cool. It's still a little warm, but it's good enough too. Okay, so I did my little idea with the sprinkles. So what I did was frost it and kind of use like how you would with glitter. So then I did that. I'm not using a piping tip because I don't have one right now. So it would look better if I did. But it looks okay, it looks decent. And then just keep going around. Okay guys, so I finished the first initial phase of my frosting and it's turning out so pretty. Who is she? Who is she? Look how pretty it looks so far. And then we'll add some decorations to finish it up and I'll show you guys the finished piece. Thank you guys for staying here. Hope you guys like this video and kind of see where I'm starting to go with this. Hopefully you guys catch the drift. The quality and things will get better in the future, stuff like that, but let's do the edges and then I'll show you guys what's next. Okay guys, so this is how the final cake turned out. I think it looks really cute. It's not like, I'm gonna make it look cleaner, oops. I'm gonna make it look cleaner on the edge. I'm gonna make it look cleaner on the edge. Ta-da! Papa, come look at it.
Nice. Wow.
Come look at it from close up.
Oh, you even put the candies on it.
Listen carefully, there is a secret in my mama's recipe.